Hey YouTube, it's Ubiquitous coming at you with another Cincinnati Bengals gameplay. Going up against the New York Giants, and I just was trying to send as much pressure I can at this guy, um, and put him in an uncompromising situation. But I'm just getting used to playing with the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm doing a lot of different things, sending a lot of different pressure, trying to bottle him up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep sending the same pressure until he stops it, until he change out his, I guess you could say, his philosophy. And that was my bad. I didn't get enough depth, but he didn't hold on to the ball. So this time it's our ball, and we just trying out a lot of different formations, trying to keep our opponent honest. But let's get to something else off topic. Let's talk about the NFL Combine. Okay, so I'm kind of excited about it. Not as much as I was last year, I guess that's the best thing to say, but I really was kind of excited for these prospects that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm curious to see who the Saints got their eyes on. I'm curious to see who, people, the other teams in the NFC South got their eyes on. I mean, every year they hype up certain people, but really it's kind of like, they don't really pan out in the NFL. Some people do, some people don't. And it's going to be interesting. Now we also got free agency. I'm interested to see how free agency is going to go. I mean, they got a lot of, good talent that's going to be coming out there, and they keep talking about, putting certain people with the Saints, like whether it's Melvin Ingram, whether it's Leary from Dallas, the guard, but he's a left guard instead of a right guard, and how, getting him wouldn't really make sense. It would mess up the plans with what the Saints view Andres Pete, since he's really developing as a decent left guard in the NFL. I'm just kind of excited. I know Drew Brees ain't got that long left in him when it comes to years playing in the league. I give him at least 2, maybe 3, but you know how that goes. So it's just gonna be really interesting to see how things unfold these next, I guess you could say, within the next month. Because once the free agency hit and people start actually, putting, picking up these free agents, that's gonna dictate what the draft does. Who they might pick up in the draft. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm ready for a whole new year. Hopefully the Saints can redeem themselves with the craziness that they put these last 3 years. This mediocrity of 7-9 records, and look at that drop. But let's get back to it. Now he up 14-10, and we're just trying to dot him up, get ourselves in a good position to score before the half, if not score before the half. And I thought we could at least ran that in. And like I said, I'm getting used to. Look at that. I'm just getting used to Cincinnati Bengals. These guys, they've been playing really lights out for me, and I've been, really liking what they've been doing. But I will say this. I played with Cincinnati, and I ran across this guy, and I'm gonna have to put that out and show you this guy's name and expose him for what he is. This guy literally IP booted me like 3 times in a row. And the crazy part about it is I was trying to figure out how in the world I keep getting matched up with this dude. I mean, like, I was getting matched up with him 3 times in a row, and 3 times he IP booted me. And it kind of made me, like, just get frustrated with the game and not even really want to play. Because, to be honest with you, I hate that feeling when you starting to enjoy the game, and all of a sudden you got, like, somebody like that. I mean, this guy, when you go back and look at his record, he was, like, on a 14-game winning streak. And I'm like, dude, you IP boot. That's not even a skill. That's just, all that is learning how to manipulate, the network. you know. And I'm into computers, but you're not gonna see me go out there and go through the work of trying to boot somebody. I mean, that to me, that's just kind of silly to me. But it is what it is. I mean, he did what he felt he needed to do to help his record. And those type of guys, you got to pay attention to them, you know, because when you still seeing like these guys with all these win record totals and stuff like that, man, half of these guys, they doing some craziness. They're not being honest with how they play the game. They just doing something stupid. So right now we up 24-20. We're in the third quarter. We're just trying to, like, you know, keep our opponent from scoring touchdowns and stuff like that. And look at that. I don't know. That was crazy. He dove and he lost the ball. So now we back on offense. And like I said, this guy, all he was doing was sending pressure. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, why are you sending so much pressure and you getting burnt almost every single time? So now look at the score. It's 31-20. This guy's on his last leg. You know, he's just really trying to, I guess, do something to where he feel like, you know, he gonna get himself back in the game. I mean, it is the third quarter, but it is what it is. He trying to like dot me up deep, but he didn't have anything. And you know, you could tell where this game literally about to go right. I'm just saying, you know something. Where look at that, he's about to quit out because he already knows. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I know I'm just talking about the draft, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Peace.